I don't know what happened. It's just for some reason, man. After that snowstorm that we had, the internet ain't been acting right since, man. It's just the internet just hops off. Your father and sons, put your email address in here. I should have you in here. If you still here, father and sons, put your throw your email address up there. Yeah, it's shipped. It should be there. It's supposed to be there Tuesday. Need that product. Yeah. Yeah, I shipped it last week sometime. It should be there. Y'all bear with me. What's going on, man?
What's up with it, man?
Nothing much, man. Man, I was on here and everything just shut off, man.
I seen it shut off. I
I
was
was
on
like,
live. I was
what's
like, oh,
going on,
it
man? It's
shut off.
like, man,
Oh shoot.
ever since my hold on, I'm gonna try to get you on the screen, but ever since we had that storm, like that internet
Hmm.
ain't been acting right, man. And I'm thinking I'm about to switch, like go to another service. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, turn your phone down so we don't get that
Oh yeah,
feedback. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, you been working today?
Yeah, man. I had to go do a hammered ass interior today, man. But I was so mad at that detail. I almost told her, man, you can just give me half of the money. She's like, are you sure? No, I'm gonna pay you the whole thing. I said, ma'am, I just can't get this one.
It was that bad?
And she was from like Boston or something, and she just moved down here to Texas.
Hmm.
And she said her truck was in the shop for a year, but the whole time the mechanic, I guess he was driving it around like it's his personal vehicle, and he just left oil everywhere. I'm talking about
Oh man,
everywhere. And I did like you said, I had that pump spray. I just sprayed everything down, and everything it just started turning like yellow, like somebody was peeing, man.
man,
But like the door panels and all that, came up brand new. But them cloth seats, I just couldn't do nothing with them.
man. Sometimes you get like, what happens is that sometimes you get those details, man, that you're just not used to. You never worked on something like that before. Like once you do more of them like that, you'll figure out like a way to get them clean, and then you just get better over time because like I said in the beginning, man, when I was hustling, man, I was getting cars like that and I was doing them for 60, $70, man. Thought I was making money, man. I was spraying super clean on them and I was actually using my vacuum cleaner as an extractor. And some of them, a lot of them turned out pretty good. Some of them,
Right.
I like my first time, I couldn't get it, man. I was like, man, because uh, you think you know how to do cars till you get a nasty one. Because when
Mm-hmm.
we started off doing cars as kids, them cars was already all right. We were just touching them up. And so
Mm-hmm.
you get out there talking about you going man, these folks, you come out there with them cheap prices, man, them folks gonna say, okay, oh, that's all you gonna charge? You sure? You sure? they pull up they pull up with the nastiest vehicle.
Mm-hmm. But she was happy with it though. She was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it looks." I was like,
I've had
"Nah, man."
I've had
Like
that
to me,
too.
no. I was just like, "Man, I can't even charge you full price for this." She's like, "No, no,
No,
Brandon, you did an excellent job."
you better charge a
Huh?
full price for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, she gave me the money. She was like, "Brandon, now you did what you can do. It looks 10 times better than what it was, or whatever." So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "All right, cool." She happy with it.
Right.
It was all everywhere. When I say everywhere,
Man.
it was everything was oily.
So
But I guess she
what
was
he do?
just
What he do?
she.
Just take a bottle of oil and just throw it in the car?
Nah, it looked like how when the mechanics get dirty from laying on the ground and stuff, and he was just
Oh,
taking her
okay.
car just to run errands in. Like I'm talking about, it was just like, and he had it for a whole year. She said
Ooh.
he was like, she was like, yes. He kept saying that
He
it's
she
this,
must.
it's that.
You know what? She got that income tax money, that STEMI money,
Mm,
and she just was able to
mm-hmm,
get it out the shop. That's why it's been there the whole year
mm-hmm.
because she ain't been paying him. She ain't what couldn't
Yeah.
pay him. Yeah, so he was.
Mm,
That's what that was. Yeah.
I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I said, man, I said she just selling me a dream, you know. But I already knew. But she was happy though. She was like totally happy, satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess she was just focused on like the steering wheel and the gear shift and
Mm-hmm.
like the door panels because they came out like brand new. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
just that them seats, they was gray, but they was brown. But they went from black to brown. They was
Damn.
grayish when I finished. I'm talking about, man, I was just taking towels, and every time I rub it, the towel it'll turn up kind of orange, then it
Mm-hmm.
turned brown, then it turned black. I'm like, God dang, I was just going through them towels. Like, and I
Yep.
went through like 15 towels just on like the front seat.
Yeah, you got to get an
You know what I'm
extractor, man.
saying?
You got to get an
Yeah, yeah.
extractor for that, cause that's when. I mean, I got by a long, I got by a long time without an extractor, but when when I ran across jobs like that, man, the extractor made it a whole lot easier, cause you ain't gonna be able to drill, brush, and blot and wipe. You ain't gonna be able to do that on them, man. Cause she probably, what kind of car was it? It was it. It
It
sounded
was a
like,
it was a it was a forerunner.
oh
It was a
yeah. For
you
what
know,
year? It had to been old.
yeah, it was the old one. It was the old one.
Yeah, man. Some of them Toyota seats be hard to clean too, man.
Mm-hmm. I was like, man,
Dang, man.
I'm finna send you a picture of I had started cleaning,
Mhm.
but then said, oh shoot, I ain't taking no before pictures of it. Like,
Mhm.
I knew I was gonna take no before and no afters because I told you I don't post that type of stuff because I don't
Mhm.
want that type of clientele.
Mhm.
I'm talking about that stuff was gunked up. I was like, man, but just what she had seen, she was like, oh my goodness, it's I thought because it was tan.
Mhm.
Like all the hard plastics was tan, and I'm talking about it was covered in grease, like covered. But I shot that goddamn solution on there and that pump spray. I was spraying it down like I was doing tires.
Yo, that's how you gotta treat it sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
man.
how you gotta treat it sometimes, man. You got it. Hey, we live now. They can hear you. They just can't see
Yeah,
you.
that's cool. That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm actually trying to get that up, man. But man, this thing. Uh oh. I'm in the game. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I was seeing I'm watching you on my phone,
Hmm.
but then I see like on the laptop I'm talking on, I just see every time you talk, your logo start blinking.
Right,
So
right, right. Yeah.
okay. I was reading the comments. Oh, they were
Yeah,
saying what I should do. I guess.
yeah. They be talking about all.
Yeah,
They be all they be having. Sometimes they be having their own little conversations in there, man.
yeah. I was like, hold on, what?
Yeah, they be.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I know you don't do these type of vehicles. I said, I'm glad you know. God dang. She started laughing. I told her, I'm glad you know, shoot. Because,
Yo,
man,
yo, and you didn't even feel good. You didn't even feel good about it. I've had details like that.
yeah.
I've had details like that. It was like that. Like when I first started, I had details like that. Like a lot of them like that, and I would just like I would spend so much time on it. I would spend so much time on it because I wanted to do good work, and it just didn't turn out. I'm looking at it, it's just not turning out right, and I'm just sitting there like, man, she's not gonna like this. And so you keep trying, and some you should have spent maybe 3 hours on, maybe 4 hours on. You might have spent 8 hours on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then and then I think a lot of the time because you there with the car and you see you're changing with the car, like you see the changes with the car, but you can't remember how nasty it was from what you because you're trying to get it perfect. So in your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
it's still dirty, but she remember what it was like because she's gonna see. You're gonna see when it was filthy to when it was kind of filthy to when it was still a little filthy, but I'm still trying to get these stains out. But what she gonna see is filthy and okay, and then
Right.
she gonna be happy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had got to a point where I was like, you know what? If I run across this thing 4 or 5 times, it don't come out. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Like you got to know when to stop. You got to have a stopping point.
Right.
And a lot of people don't agree with that. They try to, they try to, they looking for perfection. I'm not spending, and some of the people they don't want you to put that much time into their car. They know it's nasty. They just want it. I had to learn that the hard way. Like I would
Yeah.
spend so much time on the car, and I'm just wasting my time.
That's exactly what happened. I usually take around like 2 hours on the interior detail. Um, that two went to three. That three went to four. And by 4.5,
Ooh.
I told her, look, man,
Yeah, I'm glad
this
you.
is and she was but when she came out, it was totally different. Oh my gosh, I can see. I can now I'll put the key in, it's not black anymore. Oh, I can rest my arm on the thing. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, Brandon, don't worry about the seats. I can always just throw some covers on that. I was just worried about all the other
Wow.
spots. Like, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yo, you know what? You know what? You know what was so funny to me that you said the other day, man.
What's that? They hanging up on me?
They hanging up on you. How you know
Oh
I was
man, I
gonna
got
say
hung up
that?
on today, boy. Shit. I got hung up on today.
Yo, why? How you know what I was laughing at? How you know I was laughing
Yeah,
at that,
I
man?
already knew. I got hung up on today. Shoot.
Yo, what happened, man?
Man, goddamn. Dude called. Hold on, matter of fact, let me see, because they be sending me emails and stuff. So I tell them to call me. So
uh,
this dude, what he say he had? Hold on, let me read the exact. Oh boy, he made me laugh. So you know what? I laugh now because you laughed at me. So
uh.
now I can laugh at it. Now I can laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
Oh man, hang up on your ass.
That's funny. What old boy say? Let me see. What does inbox say? Let me see. I had 3 people hang up on me today.
Oh man, I get it all the time. Like, so when you mean
Yeah,
hang up, like just not no
yeah.
bye, not no I talk to you
No,
later.
mm-mm.
Just
The lady,
just click.
somebody at 506, they said they had um a a 2000 GMC Savannah or something like that. I was like, okay, boom, boom, boom. What did he say? What they were looking for? Oh, interior only or whatever. So I said 250, and he said, "What you say again?" I said $250. He just clicked. I said, okay. then somebody called me. They got a 2015 Toyota Camry. I said, "Oh, I know they finna hang up." I said, "I know
Hold
they finna
on,
hang
big
up."
dog. So you already know you can look at the car and you know they gonna hang up on you.
Yeah, I already knew they finna hang up. Soon she said that, I said, okay. But mind you, I write all that when they talking to me so I can remember. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she said she had a 2015 Camry, and she was like, "Oh, I wanted shampooed. I had a dog that threw up. This and that." I said, "Oh, okay." And she said, "Yeah, on the exterior." I said, "Okay, well, let's just get it. Let's just get this straight. On the interior by itself, it's gonna be $300." She said, "For what you say again, son?" She was an older lady. What you say again, son? I said, "For the interior only, it's gonna be $300." She said, "You just trying to get my money." I was like, "Man, what? Like, what are you talking about?" And then next thing you know, she hung up. So I called back. I thought my phone, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you said she was an older lady, Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Jenkins.
I thought my
Miss Jenkins
phone
hung up
messed
on you,
up.
big dog.
Yeah, I called her back. I was trying to make sure my phone didn't lose service.
Uh-huh.
And she said, "No, son." She said, "Son, you told me $300 for just the inside. I don't know where you think you can get that from," and just hung up again. I was, God damn.
Hey, that's funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's funny, man. Yo, so every time like I think about you, like every time somebody calls me and I don't get hung up on, not like that, but like what they do is they're like they'll call me up and they'll say like a guy called me today. He was like, yo, I needed he said I need a washing. He said he need a no, this is what he said. He said he need a wax and buff.
Right.
Anytime people use buff, they trying to get rid of scratches.
Right.
And so I said, are you trying to remove scratches? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, wax and a buffer is not gonna remove scratches. And he was like, okay. I said, you may need, maybe a little compounding or polishing. I said I can remove the scratches, then what wax it,
Right.
after I remove the scratches or whatever. If you got maybe one or two scratches, I could just focus on those two scratches, and I'm trying to get him like the best price possible, man. I shot that price out there to him. Man, that joker said, okay. I said, you want to book an appointment? He was like, oh, let me see. Mine, they just lied to me. It was like, yeah, man, it was like, man, I'm gonna get back with you. And I know I'm not gonna hear from him. I just laugh now. I know I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hear back from him.
I get, I get a lot of people. Well, let me talk to my wife about it. I get that too, but
Yeah.
sometimes people just. But I mind you, I can tell you what type of car it is. They just gonna hang up in my face. If they got a 2000 something, like I say 300, they gonna like they call them. They can sell it for 3000 right now.
Yeah.
That if I say 300, they call $1,500 worth of car. They gonna hang up on me. Like they feel like I'm disrespecting them because they already told me the model they call.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they hang up.
That's funny,
Yeah,
man. I'm talking about like that's just so rude, just straight like bam, just hang up on
they
you.
hang up on me for real.
Man, that's funny, man. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't help the first time you told me that, man. I was like, yo, first I thought you was playing. I was like
Nah,
just straight click, like click.
yeah. That tip. Sometimes you crazy. Yeah. Like some people.
Yo, I had that one time. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
listen, and I'm talking about my price was not high either, man. Dude was like, this was probably last year when I still had my maintenance detail, and the maintenance detail was like, it's just a wash, wipe, and vac. It was like $65. I moved it up to 75, and it was at 75 for like a month, and then I just got rid of it, and I just said, man, I'm not gonna even offer it no more now. A package now, like starting out at 100 and up. But the guy called me
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Hey," he sounded like an older guy, and he called me son too. I hate when people do that. I hate when people call me
Yeah,
son. I don't like that. But
yeah, that,
he was like,
that's so funny.
he was like, yo, he's like, yeah, I want to get my car washed. Like how much would that cost me? So I'm asking, what kind of car you got? You need to wax and shampoo it? No, no, no. I just need to wash, vacuum the inside. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be 65. He said 65. I said yes. $65. I said yeah. $65. I said yes. He gonna say you gotta be stupid. Like the man called me stupid and hung up on me,
Mm-hmm.
man. And hung up on me,
Yeah,
man. I just
they tell me it's coming from Google, so the price is right there. That's why I don't understand.
no, they don't look. I'm telling you, man. This is what's going on, right? This is what's going on. People are buying cars. They're getting that stimmy. They're getting that
Mm-hmm.
stimmy. And they're getting that income tax. Some people income tax is held up. Like they got
Right,
like something something wrong with the IRS or something like where a lot of people taxes are held up. But
right,
the ones who got it, just think about you got 5,000 back for income tax. Then you got all them kids plus your and then you got folks walking around with $10,000, man. So
mm-hmm.
so they just went and bought a car. They probably put a lot of money down on the car because they probably don't know if they're gonna be able to pay on it
Right,
for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So they get a car, but they get it from one of them little side lots that the car ain't all. It might run good, but it's kind of nasty. How they don't be
right,
really
right,
cleaning them
right.
cars, man. And and then what they do is hop on it. They hop on they hop on Google. They hop on Google. They're not looking. They're not clicking on your website. They're not clicking. They're not reading. All they're doing is pulling up and it says mobile detailing. They pressing call. They not reading nothing. They pressing call,
Right, right,
and they just you probably like the fifth person they call, or
yeah.
you the first person they call, and they finna call five more. They gonna call till they get a cheap price. They just want to say they got the car done, like somebody cleaned it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. They're not really looking for quality. They just trying to get it clean. They just
Right.
can't do it.
And like I say, it's in the STEMI and income tax. Like my phone
Uh
just been nonstop ringing, ringing, ringing. But every time I hear the make and model. Like I say, I try not to do that because sometimes some people just gonna pay for it.
huh.
But I mean, if you're telling me a 2,000, I know you're not gonna make that price. Like it's not no 2,000 classic Jaguar you trying to preserve and then like that.
Yeah.
You got a Corolla, a little something. Man, you ain't trying to pay that money.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
You ain't gonna try to pay it at
You
all.
doing? Yeah.
So,
I mean, you gotta. I mean, it's your business. You gotta market a demographic that's gonna cater to your plan.
hmm
You got to. You got to do that. I mean, that hustling. That because I remember I talked to you last time. You said you started out at $20 too. You started at twenty
you're right,
five too, right?
right.
And them times are over, man. Like
hmm
you can't go back to that. I mean, it's time for a new hustle. And like you said, I like the definition you gave. Hustling is just trying to figure something out.
hmm
I like that.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like we all can say, yeah, I'm a hustler. I can go out there. I just say, just trying to figure it out, man. But then
Right.
after I figure it out, it ain't a hustle no more.
Exactly.
You know, just I mean, I can't say everybody know, but only people that don't know I don't do this full time are the people that's looking for me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody think I tell everybody I do it part time,
Hmm.
like but I get full time pay and I'm booked out, man. My calendar just totally booked, like and it's for major detail services. It ain't just no and then my even if it's a regular wash, like I say, if I don't come out, if I don't go leave the house for a certain amount, it's not the fact that I ain't going, but my schedule stay full, so it ain't no hustle no more because it's already there.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is that when you in that phase too, a lot of people, take advantage of you. They think they taking advantage of you, but actually you
Mhm.
just it's a learning process for you. I mean, because I'm telling you, like when man, at those prices, man, those filthy cars I was getting, people was like, I mean, it would take me. I'm talking. I'm charging 40, $50, and it was taking me hours to do these
Mm-hmm.
cars. And I remember the first time I saw the drill brush and the steamer, and when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, I know what they can do. Oh, I know what that drill brush can do for me." Like, and a lot of those cars, it gave me practice because before then, I was good at detailing. I was good at cleaning cars, but
Right.
I wasn't good at cleaning filthy cars. That was a whole nother animal. Like that was a whole nother animal. So once I started doing that, like once I started focusing on that and learning how to do that, and I was doing cars at low prices, but I was getting a lot of experience. So like
Right.
so now when you come bring a car, but once I raise my prices, I don't get a lot of cars like that anymore. I don't get filthy vehicles. Every now and then I get one, and the person is willing to pay.
Right.
They willing to pay whatever. They like, man, just get it right, man. I'm trying to sell it, or I'm giving it to my son. I'm giving it to my daughter. I don't want to give it to her like this. It's still a good car. And then when I look at it, I'm like, I know what I'm looking at. I know, oh, it's a BMW. Oh, this gonna come clean.
Right.
It got good quality, interiors and oh
Interior, the leather.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
leather and all that. I'm like, oh yeah, this gonna come clean, or Audi or Mercedes or something like that, or Lexus, stuff like that. Oh, it's gonna come. Some Nissans like 2015, 6. Some of them they clean up real easy too.
Right, because because Nissan and Infinity kind of the same, so they trying
Right.
to give them a little high quality
Mm-hmm.
stuff. 'Cause a car that I just did maybe last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know, it was an Infinity truck thing
Mm-hmm.
and shoes. It was caramel seats. I mean, like not caramel, real light, almost yellow leather. And it had so much dye transfer. It was crazy, but I already knew, like it was gonna come up real easy though. Like it wouldn't know. It looked worse than what it really was. But of course, the way I do my stuff, I let them see the little 50/50, and they Brent, just whatever it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I thought I was gonna have to pay for that. Like I'm like, okay. As far as they finna sell it or trade it in or something,
Right.
they were
Right.
doing.
Or at least. Or at least.
Lease return. Exactly. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it was. The lease return.
Yeah, I've
It's
done
a
a
lease.
few. I do a few of those, but like, man, a lot of them cars be easy to clean because they only had it 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's trash, but I mean, it could be brought back, and a
Right.
lot. And see, that's the thing. Like, man, I'm talking about hot water, steam, a drill brush, an extractor. Man, you could do a lot with a car. And so, like, when I show up and they be like, "Oh, it's so bad," and I know it's finna come back. I know it's finna come back right. And
Right.
but they don't know that. They all worried about and everything, and then I lower their expectations. I lower it, man.
Yeah.
All these things might not come out, but listen, I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to do the best I can. And when I get done, they come outside. They be like, because sometimes they come because they be worried about it and they be thinking about it, so they'll wait like an hour and come outside and kind of peek in there and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my God, it looks better already." And
Mm-hmm.
there you go,
I
man.
love
You
hearing
get that
that.
little pep rally.
Yeah, I love hearing that, man.
Yeah, you get
Like
that
I said,
little pep
but I
rally.
mean, like I say, especially when I'm doing a car, I always intentionally, especially the driver's seat. That's just something that I do. I'll do half the driver's seat because I know that's gonna be the worst part unless they got kids or something in the
Mm-hmm.
back. I'll do half the driver's seat and leave it the way it is, and then go do the whole car. You know, and they'll see the whole car super clean. Then by the time they come out, they come look, they'll see that half the driver's seat, and their eyes just be like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe it was. I can't believe you did it that way." I was like, "Yeah, it is what it is."
Yeah, man. So what are you charging now? Like, what are you charging for? I know you do interior coatings, ceramic coatings. So now you out of the hustling, like you out of the hustling phase. Like you kind of cemented in now. So like, what are you charging for like So I know you talk. I knew last time I talked to you, was like you was gonna go up. Like, what are you charging for like interior coatings?
Okay, interior coatings. Um, I got that. It's I don't know if y'all can see that. It's $450.
Hold on. Boom.
Um,
You said $450.
can
I got you on there. Yeah, keep it up there for a
yeah.
little while. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Man, that thing clear. Usually when you put a phone up that clip, your camera. Okay, y'all see that? One step paint enhancement, two step, 550 headlight, 70 engine bay. Okay.
And then I got that's this is exactly what my packages look like.
Okay, exterior only
Exterior.
package. Okay. You got the on
Then I
top.
go.
Okay, I see the interior only package. You got to probably lift it, bring it up some. I mean, you going down?
Oh
Yeah. Interior only package 175. Okay. What's that? What's
yeah.
that
So
mean? What's
basically,
that additional fee? 25 to 100. What that mean? What's that? What's that additional fee?
okay, that's for the size of the vehicle. So the
Okay.
300 is for a two-door vehicle, or the 175 is for a two-door vehicle. So if it's a four-door vehicle, it's $200. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes all the way up. So like, say if it's a suburban,
Mm-hmm.
like that is 275 for the exterior by itself, or 275 for just the interior by itself. Like
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I got the plus 25. It says SUVs and trucks,
Okay.
but yeah, it started there for a two-door vehicle,
All right.
and then it gradually go up. Like same thing with the and then I got the coating packages, the exterior coating packages.
Okay. 3 year ceramic coating 1,000. 6 year 15. 9 year 2,400. Yo, that look
But
real
mind you,
nice.
but mind you, that's all start at two-door vehicles. Like what I'm saying.
Right.
But then some people be trying to be slick and trying to have a Challenger, but that's not no two-door vehicle. I don't care. Yeah, it's two
Right.
doors, but that's a big old car.
Right.
But that's how I got it usually. And then of course my maintenance, because I told you I took that off. But the maintenance is 125 for two-door, one you know what I'm saying, 150 for a four-door, and it goes up from there. And the only way you got to get the maintenance is once a month. Like if you don't do it once a month, you won't get that price.
Right. Now you see what I'm
Hmm.
talking about, guys. Like, I mean, the money is out there. It can be done. You don't have to run around and you don't have to be out here hustling. You don't have to be out here busting your ass all day. This man can do one car, can do one ceramic coating, the exterior only, right?
Right.
And get $1,000 to $2,400 on one vehicle. You just got to
Hmm.
find a demographic that can afford it, and you got to make that price make sense to that demographic. Once you do that, you're in there. You just got to do it
I did
over
this
and
one.
over again.
I did this Ram 3500 last Sunday, last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $2,300 exterior by itself.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
that's nice.
Yeah, and I'm lying. It was exterior coating and interior coating. The total was 2,300
Okay.
because he did get an interior coating as
It got an
well.
interior coating and exterior coating. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's one vehicle. So like some people don't even make that in a week detailing. And so that's what
Right.
I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, when I remember we had a guy complaining about how he couldn't get people to pay his prices. But the thing is that you got to come out here. You got to put the work in. Um, you got to put the work in. You got to find these customers. You got to do your research. You got to find these people so you can be able to get those type of prices. you can get people to pay those type of prices when you sitting there and you want to park outside in the parking lot and hope somebody pull up to you and ask you how much. Those people right there is not gonna. They're not gonna pay that type of money. They're not gonna pay. I mean, I have a hard time believing somebody can get $60 or $70 sitting in the parking lot.
Right.
I have a hard time believing that. Like, okay, so you're gonna charge somebody $60, $70. They're gonna sit under a tent and wait for an hour or so for you to clean their car. They want that stuff in and out. They're gonna have a problem if they gotta wait. You know, they're not trying to do that. You know, you can go to somebody's house. I mean, you can pull up, pull all your equipment out, set it up, get you a stool, sit down, take your time, be patient,
Yeah.
and off one car make hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And that's what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
get y'all to see. A lot of them don't believe it. They don't believe it. Like
Right.
more people, yeah. But I gave. I don't know if you was watching. I think you missed a few of them, but it was maybe like two lives back. I gave the analogy. No, no. I gave the example of Walgreens and a Dollar General. Now I told them, okay. I asked, which I said is when you go in Walgreens, is it always busy? Is it busy sometimes? You know, is it always busy? The majority of the people from different states. Nah, Walgreens ain't that busy. Nope, not busy, not busy, not busy. On down in the live in the live chat, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then I talked about Dollar General. Dollar General is always packed because it has lower prices. So if you coming
Right.
in with the lower prices, you're gonna have more work.
Mm-hmm.
But best believe Walgreens is probably making the same amount as Dollar General, if not more,
Right.
because they got a better product. They're going to sell it at a higher price. It's going to lower the volume because the price is high, but you're going to still get the same amount. You're going to get the profit.
Right.
But you're out there doing these cars for 20, $30. Man, you're gonna be packed and booked all the time, and everybody's gonna take advantage of that 35, $40. They know it's low. They're gonna be running to you. Matter of fact, they'll call you. Matter of fact, they'll call you late at night to try to book an appointment because they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to get that deal. I remember, man, when I stopped running specials. I used to run specials back like maybe 15, 16 when I stopped doing that. But man, I ran a special. These guys, they called me out, right? I think they had a
Mm-hmm.
Honda Accord. I think I did a wash and wax special for like 35. And I'm talking about no, it was a maintenance detail at 35 with the wax. So it might have been 40 or something like that. But all I was doing was spray waxing. Just washing it at the same time. I mean, clean at the same time I wash it. Hit it with some spray wax. Then I bang out the interior. Man, every time I would do this couple's car, it'd be nasty, and they would never call me to get it done. They'll never call me to get it done. But when I run a special, they'll get it done, and then they'll text me and say, "When are you running a special?" Not I need my car cleaned. Is when I'm running a special, and that right there, I was like, you know what? I'm never running a special again. I was just done after that, and to this day, I ain't heard from him. And I used to hear from him, often. I don't hear from him no more because the only way they're gonna get it done is at that cheap price, and you putting in all that damn work. Like I'm like I
Right.
can't do that anymore. I'm past that stage. Like
Mm-hmm.
and the thing about it is I'm just like everybody else. Like I know y'all look at me in a certain way, in a certain light, and y'all think that oh, everything is just so easy for me, and I'm just perfect and this and that, but I'm not.
Right.
Far from it. But I have fears too, But the thing about it is, I've been in situations, I've been in situations that will put you in fear. A lot of them, and I made it out those situations. So a lot of those situations was so bad that the stuff now comparing it to that is nothing, you know. But I still have the fear or the anxiety of customers saying, "Oh, that's too high." Like if I got a customer that was like, "Oh man, you just too high now," and just man, I'm done. I'm gonna find me somebody else. Like I got a fear of
Right.
that happening, but it's not enough it's not enough to stop me from my goals. So like, I raise my prices. Sometimes I go up 10, sometimes I go up 5. I mean, you know how many times I done 10 and 5 and 10, 10, 5, 5. You know how many times I've done that? I probably done that about 15 times or probably more than that since I've been in business. But, I'm just inching it up little by little. But I'm gonna get there. I'm moving
Right.
forward. It might be slow, but I'm moving forward. I'm gonna get there. Like I'm not sitting still in fear. And a lot of people, that's why they gotta hustle. That's why they gotta. That's why they gotta do 50,000 different things. That's why they gotta do detailing. You know, lawn care. Got a job. Fix cars on the side. Sell cars.
Right.
Like all these different little things. And that's why I always try to make my service relatable. That's why it's not A&A Mobile Detailing. It's A&A Professional Services, and everything is kind of related. Like the lawn care is related to is related to the pressure washing because I mean every time I do somebody's yard, well not every time, but a lot of times when I do people's yard, they ask me, "Do I pressure wash?" And this is before the detailing, you know, and I would tell people no. And then when I add the detailing, they would ask me, and I was like, I almost fixed my mouth to say no one time. But I was like, yo, I got a pressure wash. I just gotta learn how to, I just gotta learn how to do the house or the driveway or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or get the correct tools or the right chemicals or solutions. And I figured it out little by little, and I added that service. And then I was like, well, shit, I'm already detailing, so I might as well do pressure washing too. So like all of them is related, but I did master one of them. I mastered the lawn care. Then I
Right.
mastered then I mastered doing horrible lawns, like bringing back a horrible lawn because it's a high yard with trash and high bushes and all that. You got to cut that yard a certain way. You can't just go out there and just do it like you would do a manicure lawn. I mean, well, not a manicure lawn, but a maintained lawn. It's not the same.
Right.
And just like detailing, it's not the same doing a filthy vehicle, doing a well maintained vehicle. It's not the same. So once I mastered the lawn care, and then once I mastered doing horrible lawns, then I mastered detailing, and then I started mastering doing like horrible cars, and then
Right.
so now I can move on to something else because that is running. I got that. I can do that in my sleep. So now I can move on. But a lot of people are just bouncing around, and then you know, then they wonder why. Well, I got all this stuff going on, but I ain't got no. The money ain't adding up, and
Right.
it's like Sporty say all the time: Jack of all trades, master of none. And so
Right.
that's the thing, man. So like y'all be careful with that word hustle and hustler. And like I said before, if you
Mm-hmm.
look up the word hustler, one of the definitions is a prostitute. so
Right.
so be careful, y'all. Y'all look it up if y'all think I'm lying. I'm not lying. It's there.
But you're right. I can
Yeah,
say, man, I think everybody want to say a hustle. They a hustler just because they think it's a cool thing to say.
it's a cool thing to say.
Everybody want to be a hustler. Like,
Uh huh.
I mean, but we all do hustle in some type of form of way. But it ain't
Right.
what they think just because I want to go wash a car. That's hustling. No, no. I'm going to wash a car. Hustling is trying to figure out what I'm finna do. Oh, I'm gonna wash a car. To me, um, uh, because I still hustle in a certain sense because my hustle is still trying to tune into that clientele that I want. Like I'm there, but I'm not there and be like, oh, I'm stopped. I'm good right here. No, I'm keep fine tuning it. Like, okay, can I go up some more?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Can I go up some more? And I'm seeing that I can, and the more that I go up, the better the cars. I can't say the better the cars are, but the higher end the cars are, like
Mm-hmm.
more of the Lamborghinis and McLarens, and
Mm-hmm.
I just talked to a guy today. Matter of fact, he got a Dodge Viper, like and we was at a collision center just talking, and he was like, "Yeah, man, this rain, man, I got to get somebody to do my car." I'm like, he's like, "What's that?" I said, the gloss boss right here. He's like, "What does that mean?" I said, "No, I'll do mobile detailing." And but when you tell somebody that, they're like, "Oh, okay." But then he went to the Google. He was like, hey, man, you mind come check it out real quick? You mind?" Like his whole everything changed. Soon as he seen it online, when I showed him when he went to the Google,
Mm-hmm.
oh, come check it out. Come check it out real quick. Yeah, man. Yeah, I put a PPF film on it last year, but it seems like he was trying to explain little certain things. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, I can come out. I said, man, it looked like you ain't been taking care of it. Well, I got a ceramic coating on it. I said, but that means you got to wash it though. Like people think that they got ceramic coating that they don't have to wash the cars no more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they told me when it rains, it's gonna clean it. I was like, God damn. I said, you believe that, huh? I said, well, if that's the case, I said, you got a Viper. Now it was a Viper. This is yeah. I said, you have a Viper. I say, so this is Dodge top thing they selling. If that's the case, why Dodge didn't put that on there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I said, you don't have no little bitty. I said, you got the best of the best. You got the best that this company offer. They would have put that on your car if you didn't just have to take care of it and wash it. Like, it's like I never looked at it that way. I was like, yeah, I said, I mean, you got a coating on it, but I mean, I told him I had to unclog the pores of it. Like, so I mean, I told him, hey, well, it's gonna be, I told him, for the outside by itself, it's gonna be 175. I have to unclog it, whatever. And then he was like, all right, cool. So I actually, this weather been messed up, but I gotta go up there Sunday. He said his off day is Sunday. He want me to go out there Sunday. But like I said, I'm always trying to promote myself. But that's hustling. That
Right.
now that part of me that was hustling because
Right.
he didn't know who I was.
Right.
Like but I didn't only because the type of car he had would make
Mm-hmm.
we were just talking. And when he said he got a Viper, I'm like, oh, okay. And then, he was like, yeah, it's out there, it's dirty, boom, boom, boom. And I started showing him because I've been having the sweater on all day. And he was like, what that mean? I was like, yeah, the guy, I say, Google it. I say, Google Father and Sons Mobile, like that. And he said, oh, man, hey, man, can I come show it to you real quick? I'm like, I said, okay. So, mind you, to me, that's hustling too. So, I can tell anybody, anytime you tell somebody that you wash cars or something, they're like, okay, whatever, man. But then if
Mm-hmm.
they can go and verify it, oh man, the whole dynamic change.
Yeah. You know what? Sporty's talked about that yesterday. That's funny, man. Sporty
Oh,
was like, he said, um, like he said, he kind of stopped making videos because because he just can't really sit down long enough to come up with something to put together, because
right.
he's so busy right now, and so, but he was like, I mean, he said he was glad that he got so much footage before this happened because he can. He said most people won't believe him if he said he did boats and planes and RVs and stuff like
Right.
that. They won't believe him, and he has documentation, like he can physically show them him on the video doing the car, I mean doing the plane or doing the
On
boat
boats.
and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And you're right. The dynamic does change because and I did a consultation the other day and I told the guy, you know, make sure you're taking pictures or video or something. Make sure you in the camera. Make sure your face is there. Make sure. There's a lot of guys that make YouTube videos or they got Facebook page and they never show their face, man. They never show
Mm-hmm.
their body. They never show them working on the car. They don't realize how that is hurting them because they'll be like how we know that's you, how we know that
Yeah.
because the world that we live in now, that hand to hand, that walking up, shaking hands and talking, I mean, it's you notice it's getting less and less and less, and everything is now virtual. Like I took my dad
Mm-hmm.
to a doctor's appointment yesterday, and the doctor was there, but one of the other doctors was asking us questions virtually.
Right.
Then they're gonna come to the house and they'll set you up in the house where they can do stuff virtually at the house. So now, you know, the human contact is going in. So
Right.
if you don't have your infrastructure set up, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Google, whatever, if you don't have this stuff set up, uh, I mean, you're gonna be a thing of the past.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, cause
And
just
I
like
told.
right, it's funny, just like right now, just like us. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'd have never met you if it wasn't for YouTube.
Right.
Now look at we now. We on here conversing, and we got, you know, 20 some odd people watching,
Right.
and you're gonna have another after this. After I post this up, it's gonna be about 500 probably gonna watch
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? And that's amazing. Like, I mean, it does have
Mm-hmm.
its flaws, but I mean,
Right.
but it can be used for a lot of good.
Mm-hmm. And I can feel what Sporty talking about. Like he just so busy he can't post because trust me, I used to make videos from time to time and post them on YouTube, but man, now I be so darn busy. I don't have time to post it. Like I got so many videos, so many calls that I done did, but like man, it take time to try to sit there and like and I can't even say think of something to post, but just take the time to post that
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. I'm like, dang, well, should I post this one or should I post the one I did 3 weeks ago? But I just did this card today. Like, what I'm saying? Which one should I post?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so trust me, I already know.
It's better to make like what I'm what I'm what I'm thinking about doing. I'm still gonna do the YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, because the funny thing is, some people make YouTube videos and put up 20-second videos, 50-second videos, 1 minute videos. To me, that's just stupid to me. You might as well put it on Instagram and
Right,
Facebook. You might as well put that up on Instagram and Facebook. Me personally, like YouTube, like I say, when I do YouTube, I try to make it like a production. Like
it's supposed to be TV,
right, it's
and that's what it
TV.
is now.
Right,
If
right.
you honest,
It's
if
TV,
you look
right.
at
So I try to make it something that you can sit back and watch and enjoy it. You know, I put the music
mm-hmm.
in the background with the commentary. So when I do a video, and see, here's the thing. See, this is hustling. This hustling. This hustling. Okay, I get up in the morning. I make sure my phones and my cameras and everything charged up. Make sure I got my tripods. I run out there to the site, set my tripods up, everything, pull out all my chemicals. Pull out all my chemicals and I mean not all my chemicals, but all my stuff that I'm gonna use and get everything going, right? And
Right,
I gotta do the vehicle. This is not for show. Like I'm actually doing this vehicle for real in real life, getting paid for it, and I'm recording it. Then after I record it, I got to think of content. See, that's footage.
right,
Some people think content is footage. That's footage. I got to think of a title. I got to think about what to say on it. You see what I'm saying? So even after I edit it, I got to sit back because I can edit footage all day long. Yeah, all it is
mm-hmm.
just angles, panning, shots, up, down, left, right. That's all it is. I can edit that up, put it together. Boom, the video is done. Now I got to come up with the content. So now I got to be like, okay, what am I going to talk about? What is the title going to be about? How can I make this relatable to the audience? Now I got to do all this and still got other appointments day after day after day, whether it's lawn care, pressure washing, or detailing. See, that's the hustle, and
Right,
and still trying to figure that lane out. I like that definition you gave, but
mm-hmm.
so I gotta do all that, and then and then drop the video, and then I gotta continue to keep doing that and continue to do that because YouTube, if you stop, it stops. If you stop uploading,
Right,
if you stop doing,
mm-hmm.
your views stop and your subscribers stop. It does.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep
You're
putting
right.
them out. You got to keep putting them out. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not, and like I said, it's not easy. But I don't want it to be easy because I want it to be hard because
Right.
I want to be able to stand out. Like I don't like to do stuff that's easy that everybody want to do. I
It's
want to be,
everybody else.
yeah, I
Right.
want to be able to put the work in and stand out. Like yo, he doing his thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And that's like you say, that's part. That's like you said. That's part of the hustle. And the last videos that I've been posting, that's really like another hustle. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That I'm trying to. I'm figuring something else. I'm figuring something out in that doing those 60-second videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I found out doing that, just doing 60-second videos on YouTube. It's not doing nothing for my YouTube because I
Right.
mean it's not like I was trying to grow it
Yeah, you gotta
anyway.
put that on Instagram. You got Instagram, right?
Yeah, I got Instagram. I got
Uh huh.
Instagram, but check this out though. This is what I learned. It's helping my actual business though, because you
Oh
know
man, okay, you
the
gotta break this down to me. All right, go ahead.
yeah. So check this out because my father and son's mobile. If you Google father and son's mobile detailing, you know what I'm saying .com. Google YouTube is the video form of that of the Google
Right,
of the word form.
right,
Like
right, right, right. Same
so
company,
by
same
me
company. Yeah.
it's the same exact company. It
Right.
just so if you go to Google and then you put in videos, whatever you typed in words, now it's popped up in
In
videos. You get
videos.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
So so my hustle was okay. Well, let me post these little 60-second videos, and whatever I got in the title, it's popping up in I can't say virtual, but in real life. So when they searching for detailing near me, they might see the McLaren. They see the okay, this guy he does McLaren. He's in my area. Like you get what I'm saying. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm getting people that's calling me with higher end services. Like I mean with high end cars.
Okay.
Just because I'm posting those little 60-second videos. Like I mean I can't say it's working 100%, but I do see an uptick in how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I stopped posting because I got a lot of videos that I can just keep posting and see if it's still gonna work. And I
Right.
stopped and I see my calls start going down. It took 3 weeks for it to happen, but
Mm-hmm.
I seen those type of calls start going.
Cause
The
you stopped
volumes
because
going.
okay, so you did you so you said the last video was like 3 weeks. So it took so those videos kept you going like 3 weeks and then you stopped 3 weeks ago, but 3 weeks passed and then that's when it dropped off.
Yeah, So say for instance, I did this. I don't know if you can see it, but I did this 2021 Mercedes AMG like
Mm-hmm.
GT or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So if I post this 55-second video on YouTube, and the title would be 2021 with whatever such and such coding, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, then I put Fort Bend County because that's what I mean. I am in Houston, but Fort Bend is my target. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, everybody with this type of if they might just be looking for AMG something Mercedes, and they in Fort Bend and they see that video, they see that 50, they
Oh,
see
you
that
talking about you
60
put the location tag on YouTube.
yeah. So
Man, I
so
did
they
not know
see
that.
that
So
60
I guess the 50-second video ain't stupid then.
yeah. So because listen, if it's a 10-minute video, they're not gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Not the
Right.
actual clientele.
Not
Now
the
I might not get
clientele. Right, right, right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right, right,
yeah.
right.
So I'm actually getting clientele doing that. You get what I'm saying? But
Oh, okay,
mine,
okay.
I can't say it's 100% right. I'm still hustling this out. But I do know when I stop doing it, those type of people stop calling. Now I'm getting hey, I got a 2015 this. I got you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, is it working? Like, because when I was posting, I can't let me see when the last time I posted a video. It's been a while. But
So
yeah,
you're tagging the location. Do you think
yeah.
tagging the location got something to do with it?
And that and out the title. Like it's not a lot of views on YouTube, but it's 2021. It's like port specialist Fort Bend County, Camaro SSLT1, like McLaren S550 Fort Bend County. Um, Akron NSX Fort Bend County. So for some reason, I don't like I say, I don't know, but those type of people kept calling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, I got this Porsche, such and such. I see you in my area. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you I'm like, okay. And then I stopped. I stopped for a while and I can't say I didn't get none of those calls, but I didn't. Nobody with no supercar, no fancy car called me. I still get those because I'm doing somebody with a nice car, and of course in the neighborhood somebody else got a nice car. Hey man, I didn't know that's what you do. I get that information like that, but when I do it like that on YouTube, people is calling me. Now the video might have 39 views. I'm not worried about the views. I'm not worried about the YouTube views. I'm worried about the customers.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, I'm like, man, but it's working. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can tell because I stopped, but I got a whole lot of other cars that I can just post in 50-second video. It's such and such. I always put Fort Bend County because, mind you, if you Googling it and you just happen to hit the video part, that's what's gonna pop up.
Okay.
In the area. And that's something that I did learn though.
Okay.
You see, NSX. What?
Never looked at it that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, I think that's how it is popping up. But mind you, I'll be lying to you if I say it works like I know for sure it works, but I did see an uptick in people, a certain type of people calling me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And maybe because I tagged it in that way. I mean, it was just short videos, things that but you know, it's same thing that I'll post on Instagram. That's the crazy thing. But I just tried it because ain't nobody said to do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no. That's the thing about this. It ain't no right and wrong way to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you know what
not,
it
it's
is.
like,
You know what it is with me. You know what it is with me. Like if it works for this person and it works for this person and it works for this person and it works for that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just lock it in. Like, okay, this the blueprint. I'm running with it. You know, but that is true because the person that blows up is the one. Is the one that always try to is gonna do something a little different, or they just gonna be like, okay, well, everybody going this way, well, everybody already over there. Let me go over here. Maybe it's something over here that they done miss, and I'm gonna pick it up. You know, yeah, I never thought about that because you know if you notice if you look at it in my videos, I don't tag no locations or states or cities or nothing like that. I never do that. You know what? I don't even think I know how to do that on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. See, and I put it in the title. You know what I'm saying? But it does say tag though. It does say location.
Right.
For sure, it say somewhere say location because if I look at this video, it's gonna pop up a location under it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, because this video it says town center, but that's something in Sugarland.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So of course, whoever hit town center, what's the second video?
Yeah. The second
you get
video.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's working for me.
Right.
I ain't got no blueprint, but that's how I always work. Like,
right.
you know, I'm trying my own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And so
I like that. That's
you know
that's,
what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So on the flip side, it's like, you know, like, dang, why are you only posting 60-second videos? Like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know, I'm tagging the location. So if somebody in town center, they already got some money, they do car shows there all the time. So they might be trying to look at a car that was in town center and boom, the second video, oh man, this dude down here? Oh, okay. But let me Google him. Then they Google me. And as soon as they Google me,
all right.
Yeah, now as soon as they Google me, 82 5-star reviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. Oh man, they start looking through the stuff. Oh man, he do this. Oh, he do that. Okay. Let me call him. He legit. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, ain't nobody taught me that. I'm always trying to figure out something.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm
it's.
always
I mean, I found a lot of stuff. I found a lot of stuff like that. Just playing around with stuff. I figured out a lot of stuff and was able
mm-hmm.
to was able to to make something happen out of it. A lot of the stuff I figured out, people had been already doing too. A lot of stuff I
Mm,
figured out, people been doing it. So,
right,
but you just figuring it out sometimes. But that being seen, like that
mm,
whole thing, like I don't know how hard it would be if we didn't have social media.
right,
Um, because social media has helped me out a lot. Like I've been able to cross paths with certain people that's helped me out. Like not as far as detailing, but just mentally, like energy wise and mentally, like you
right,
know how to go after something. Like I've always been a go getter my whole life, but like sometimes you run across a person that be like they just like you, but like times 10, and you be like,
right.
damn, and you just be like, you could just sit back and just soak up so much game, and
Mm-hmm.
like these videos that we drop, like a lot of people are watching them and they getting inspired, and it's making them feel like, what, if he's doing it, I can do it too.
Right,
Um, I remember those days, when I had that big old water tank on the back of my pickup truck, and got a generator back there, a pressure washer back there, and a vacuum back there, and just I'm just so happy that I got water shooting out my pressure washer gun. Like
right,
that was everything. Like trying to figure that out was the hardest thing. Another hard thing, like finding the plumbing, like all your piping and fittings and stuff to go from your, to be able to have the water flowing out your tank to your pressure washer.
right,
That was everything. Like I just recently like learned like what is what, 3 inch, 5/8,
right,
half inch, 2 inch, 1 inch, all the different couplings and elbows and adapters and bulkhead fittings and all that. Like I
right,
just really, I can put it together, but just understanding it, it's a difference in, how sometimes you see something, you don't know what it is, but you know it clean tires.
right,
You don't know the science behind it. You just know it cleans tires, and you just use it. But if you learn the science behind it, then you be like, you know what? I don't need this. You could just actually do the science, and it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And so just figuring out stuff like that, man. And it was all because either I saw something on YouTube, or I met somebody on YouTube, or some social media platform, or even a new way. Sometimes I see people post stuff, and I be like, yo, that's a good idea. Where you get that from? You know, and that's why I just love to just you know I think my thing is just bringing people together. Like I'm the glue. You see what I'm
right,
saying? Like just bringing people together. Like I started the new wave. I didn't know what it was gonna do. I started the Facebook channel, and it was like now we had 1,100 members,
right,
and it just for me in my video saying go join the new wave, go join the new wave, go join the, and I was able to get 11,000 people to go join, and we all on here, and we can just learn from each other. Like sometimes we make fun of people, or we crack jokes, or whatever, but it's all in fun. Don't mean nothing by it. Some people get mad though, but it's all good. I still don't, I don't care. I'ma still laugh at you because if it's funny, it's funny. People gonna
yeah,
laugh. People gonna laugh at me, and I laugh at myself too. I ain't perfect. It
right,
ain't everything ain't
mm-hmm.
right, but the thing is that look at what you can learn from here, man. But somebody got on here the other day and was talking about pretty much forget complete details. So like all the
Right,
detailers on here that do full details and ceramic coatings and interior details, and like anybody that does a complete service he was basically saying like, don't do complete service, just uh, you know, focus on the quick washes, you know, and I'm like, okay. I didn't. I mean, even though you bashed everybody in the chat by saying that,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well, explain,
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, did he explain? Like what do you mean
man.
by that?
He would never really just break it down. He
Mm.
never really broke it down. He just what he did was he just tried to ignore it for a while and getting in little side conversations in the chat.
Mm.
Getting in little side conversations in the chat. So I'm going on with the chat. I guess he thought I was going to forget, and I kept going back like, yo, explain.
Mm.
And then he said something about making $600 to $800, doing little quick washes. And I'm like, $600 to $800 doing little quick washes. So I don't know when he said quick wash. I don't know if he meant something else or car washing. But
Right.
I was like, he said, then he said something like, sit. You got to go back and watch the live. It's the live that I said the money is out there.
Okay, yeah,
But
I gotta see that. I
yeah, but
gotta
he
see
was
that.
like, yeah, man, you could just park in the parking lot like the taco truck. Like he literally
Mm.
said like the taco truck. Park in the
Yeah,
parking lot
see, like I said, I can't knock nobody, but I never seen nobody in one spot that really made a whole lot of money. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, people out there real fast, but how many cars could you wash? And people gonna sit there and wait on you.
yeah, but see,
Like,
he gotta have. But see, the thing about it is, now that part can be fixed about the time and you hire people, but then that cuts into your profit because you
yeah, but
got to
that cut,
pay
yeah,
them.
but you ain't, yeah, that's cutting your profit.
Right, you
I
got to
mean,
pay
because
them.
if
So I
you're doing
don't
a
see
quick
you.
watch like that,
He
you
had
ain't
to be
charging what
at the most $40. He said he was
at the
he
most because ain't nobody gonna sit there and wait for nothing else.
exactly, and he was saying he
Ain't
was
nobody gonna and
yo. It's
ain't
funny.
nobody gonna wait
So this
for
the
nothing
first
else.
time this is the first time you hearing this, and you're saying the same thing, and you're saying the same thing that everybody else was saying, and I was just saying to myself like either you do this or you don't. The
Right,
people, it seems like the people that do this, we all, like I always say, we all come from a common place. We all know because of the experience and the time we put in. Like we all know when somebody full of it.
right.
We know, like I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, you gonna sit in a parking lot somewhere and you're gonna make $600 to $800. Okay, hold on. Do you own the parking lot? Do you own the
Right.
parking lot? No. Okay. So you telling me somebody owns the parking lot? They're gonna let you sit there and make $600 to $800. They
They
not gonna
don't
try
pay
to get a
nothing.
cut. I mean, come on, we in America. They not gonna get a
Mhm.
cut. They just gonna let you do this. I'm like, I don't believe it. So he must have been talking about something else. He must have been talking about
You
something
gotta
else.
be. I mean,
He
because
had to be.
with the thought, I mean, you got a whole lot of people that watch you. I don't know if, who on this chat actually have a shop.
Uh
Can
huh.
that? So that's similar like having a shop. So I'm wondering how many
Oh my
guys that's on
god.
here, people on here, period, they got a shop that can just do basic car washes all day and make $800.
Right. And you know what? I said the same thing. See, you see this, guys? Y'all see this? When I was on the live, I said the same thing. I said, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just get a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Because I said, so you telling me you're gonna go in a parking lot and act like it's a shop? Why don't you just get a shop? See, that's why I like the mobile thing. Because I don't have the overhead to pay
Right.
for a shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the mobile thing. I mean, the biggest investment is probably the vehicle,
Right.
or yeah, the vehicle, or and the
Mm-hmm.
equipment. That's gonna be the biggest investment. And I mean, you can get a van for $500 if you just want to be cheap.
Mm-hmm. I
And
bought you. I bought my van. I bought my whole setup for $900, and that was with the water tank, pressure washer, 200 feet with the hose. Only thing I had to put in there was a generator. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
And
um,
so that's the thing. So I'm just sitting there like I'm like, yo, how this guy thinking? You know, I'm just like he had to be talking about something else because he couldn't been
yeah,
talking about cars. When he was saying quick washes, he had to be talking about something else. Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, how many? And he said he charging 50. I really doubt 50. I'm gonna say 35.
mhm.
He might give 50. He might, but I doubt it.
So my thing is, I know how long it take me,
Right,
but then again, he can have a whole crew of people.
right.
But nobody that's willing to spend that type of money gonna sit in the parking lot.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't see, you know what I'm
I
saying? I
don't
don't
see it.
see it.
Sit up under the tent. I said it. I said it's funny. You wasn't. You didn't even see the live,
Yeah,
and you're saying a lot of the same things I was saying. And then
I mean,
Sporty, and then
and
and
I'm
then
saying
Sporty
that
said the
when I was
same
working,
thing.
when I was doing mobile for $25 when I first started, they wouldn't even sit outside. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I don't see how somebody would. But then again, hey man, if he doing it like that, I need him to let me know, man. We need to talk. I need to.
Nah.
I love this. Watch this make.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Five guys on one car. Yeah, he had to switch that up because yeah, I see DRD. Yeah, he had to been talking about doing the little trash cleaning thing he was talking about. That had to be it, cause ain't no way you gonna make that. But he came in, and that's why I went on. That's why I got at him. I'm like, no, you gonna have to explain that. And then when he wouldn't explain it, I just had to let him have it because you just can't. You know, that's a female. That's what females do. You know how females
Right,
say stuff but they ain't got to explain it. That's females. You know, I let
right.
females get away with that. But a man,
Mm-hmm.
no. You open your mouth and say something, especially when you putting everybody else down because everybody in the chat pretty much do full details and
Right.
ceramics and full complete jobs. So if you're gonna come in and say it, okay, break it down.
Hey, stand on it. Yeah,
Yeah,
let me
stand
know.
on it
'Cause
and break it down. Like be a man
and if you
about
can
it.
break it down, okay, I can see that. But you can't.
Yeah.
I just can't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. $600 to $800. I mean, that what he said. That what he said. He said he made $600 to $800. Maybe he changed the subject on me, but that's what he
Mm-hmm.
said. He said sit in the parking lot and do quick washes. See, that's that. That's the hustler. That's hustling mentality. That's hustling
Mm-hmm.
mentality. Like
Right.
I'm telling you guys, I did that in the beginning, and I'm telling you guys, don't do that. Don't do
Right.
that. Like when I say do free washes, I mean free washes where you're gonna be seen by either their employees, their customers, or potential customers. So like if I'm starting a detail and you work at a clinic,
Right.
you know, or you work at a bank, and we real good friends. And I pick up the phone, yo, Brandon, man, I need your help, man. What you got, man? I'm trying to start my business, man. You at work? Yeah, man. Let me do your car, man. You at the bank right here? Yeah, man. Let me do your car, man. I'm just gonna do the outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some business cards and just let everybody know I'm out there. And then plus people going to the ATM, they see me over there doing the car. People
Right.
going through the drive-through, they see me over there doing the car. And people driving on the street see me over there doing the car. Plus your employees see it. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know,
Right.
that's what I mean. It's for
Mhm.
advertising. That's what I
Right.
mean. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
some people took it as, yo, I'm gonna go to the parking lot and set up. No, I'm not telling
Mm.
you to do that.
Right.
And
You're saying be seen. Period.
be
Like
seen. You know what
that's
I'm saying? And
that's
then
just like me. Like even though I do these calls a lot, like because I stopped using phone. Like
right,
but if you see me using phone, is it because I'm showing out?
yeah. It's funny, man. We all say that, and that's what I say.
I'm
That I
like,
said that the other
yeah,
day.
as
I
soon as
don't use
it's
phone.
time to show out.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said, man, every only
Mm-hmm.
time you see me use phone, I might do it in the video because I'm doing the video, or I might do it because I'm trying to get I'm trying to bring eyes over there to what I'm doing.
Right.
That's just like I gotta. I mean, we I just got done with the job, man. I did two. I woke up early that morning. I did a car. Me and Ashton did a full. We did a ultimate detail on a Jeep. Left there and did a standard on a Acura NDX.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was on my way to do the Acura, this guy called me and he wanted his car done. He wanted a full detail. So I gave him a price and everything, and I kind of thought he was gonna be like, "Nah," or change his mind, or say, "Let me call you back." So I told him I can get there at 3, and he was like, "Okay, cool." But then he sent me a text message and was like, "Yo, look, I found another guy. He's more expensive than you, but I'm trying to deal with you because because I guess because I'm cheaper." What happened was he was sending that he meant to send that to somebody else, but he sent it to me. He was talking about me being more expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to deal with with this guy, but he sent it to
Right.
me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm reading that thinking he found somebody and that was in. So I wrote it off. You know me. I'm when they say
Mm-hmm.
no, I say no. I'm done.
Right.
So man, we knocked that car out. Me and Ashley knocked that car out so fast. And I was so proud. I was so proud of him. Because he was on it. Like I didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
tell him to do nothing. We wasn't even really talking. He was
Right.
he was doing his thing or whatever. Like he was in the zone. So I packed everything up in the van, and I was so excited because that's when I just I just redid my setup. So I was just so
Mm-hmm.
excited because everything was just working smooth, and the setup, everything was working smooth. I saw a few little things that I'm gonna change, but so I packed everything up. I drive home. I get in my driveway, park my van, get out, walk into the garage. Like I literally took my boots off and everything finna go in the house. All I'm thinking about is the shower and food. My
Right.
phone ring. Yo, you still coming? I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, I thought you said blah blah blah. We going back and forth. He said, man, I meant to send that to somebody else. I was talking about you being more expensive. He said, but the other guy couldn't make it, And I was like, all right. So I was like, man, it was a full detail. So I was like, you know what? Let me go. So I said, man, I can be there by 4. He was like, all right, bet, because it was like 3:30.
Right.
So, man, I get out there, man. Me and Ashton hop out. Man, we hop out. Like my setup, man, it's so good now, man. Like I could just grab, like literally, I could just grab everything. I grab the cart, fold it out, put all my stuff on the cart, push it to the car, fill up soap buckets. I'm ready. Only equipment I got to pull out is the generator. It's the small one. I pull it out, sitting on the ground. Boom, I'm ready to go. Man, I pop that hood. I pop that hood up. I start spraying degreaser in there. I got my brush. I'm hitting it, with the air gun, wiping it down. Ashing on the tires. The
Right.
guy was like, "Man, y'all do the engine too?" I'm like, "Yeah." Boom. He was like, "Damn." I mean, we was going so fast because this is Ashton's third car for the day. So
Right. So he already
it's
ready.
repetition, right? So he just like we just boom, 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 boom. So then he doing the skirts. Like I ain't, usually I have to tell him go do this, do this. Boom, he knocking off the skirts. He going around me, like he working around me, like he getting the front bumper where I'm on the hood. I mean, he doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So man, boom, we get the outside prepped and everything, and uh, so then once I put the dressing on the engine, I wipe that in, close the engine, and everything. I start rinsing the car off. I didn't have my phone cannon with me because I still had a lot of stuff out of my van because I was rearranging it, and so I didn't throw the phone cannon in there. So
Mm-hmm.
uh so because I would have done it because the neighborhood we was in, it was like a lot of traffic going through that. It was a lot of houses, they all close together, and it was like a row of houses. Like he was on the corner, it was a row of houses like right there. and they all looking. I'm talking about they can sit in their living room and watch. And so, I rinse the car off. We start washing it. We knock all that out. Then we go. Then Ashton, as soon as I got through drying it off, I get the polisher ready. Ashton goes straight to the vacuum. No, no, he goes straight. He grabs the APC. He's pumping. He starts wiping down the interior. He's wiping down the interior. I'm buffing the car, waxing it.
Mm-hmm.
And man, the guy was like, dang. He said, man, I don't know what they doing, but they look like they know what they doing because I don't think a lot of people ain't never seen people work on cars like that. Like
Right.
we were going crazy up in there. And then Ashton pull out the steamer. You know how you hit the steamer and that stream of water come out, then the steam come out. The guy
Right.
probably never seen that before. Then he see the drill brush. Ashton got the floor mats on the ground. He got the air gun behind the drill brushing all the crumbs and dirt off the floor mats.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was just like, damn. And then then Ashton going there with the steam. Then now I'm done waxing. I'm on the interior now. I'm vacuuming and wiping stuff down and steaming everything. He's seeing all that smoke and stuff coming out his car. He don't know what's going on. He like, man, they setting this
Right.
car on fire. Man, yo, customers was riding by I was giving out cards. He was giving his information to other people. Then on the way home, somebody uh, text me for a detail in that neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
The very next morning, I went right back out there and did another fool. So,
That's how it is, bro.
right,
When you being seen,
right,
they gonna come. Like
exactly. And so
and that's what
like,
you've been telling people that for years, man.
right,
Be seen,
and it
but
was
they
and it wasn't because it was something that I just came up with. This is my tactic that I just came up with. It was this is what I experienced. So that's
right,
when I was like, yo, all I gotta do is just go somewhere and just do a car. Either
mm-hmm.
I'm a front and do my own car, I'm a prop, or I'm gonna go and do a car for somebody I know. And people be like, oh, I ain't doing nothing for free. It ain't for free, man.
uh,
I mean, it's free for
that's
them.
see people get it twisted. They listen. I can't say who they listen to the wrong people, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You gotta do a lot of stuff for free. Now I
Right.
can't just say for totally free because it's not free. It's advertising. There's no difference when you making a video and posting it. Like is that for free?
Say what?
You know what I'm saying? If you're posting something on YouTube, I mean not YouTube, but Facebook, Instagram as advertisement, is that for free? You doing it
No, it's
like
not. Yeah.
so it's advertising.
Right.
That's the way I look at it.
Right.
And I just did it a lot. That's kind of how I started because I already had a nice vehicle. So shoes. When I did it, like people don't know that that's my vehicle I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They just see me cleaning up a car real good. So it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. And so, like I said, like I didn't. It wasn't something like it wasn't something that I all this stuff that you doing, man. It's not. It's for a reason. Um, everything you're not gonna get rewarded for it right then and
Right.
there.
That's
Sometimes
it.
you do something, the reward come later. Sometimes way later. Um, I mean, I've gotten jobs because of my YouTube videos.
Right.
I've gotten jobs over the years. I mean, not a whole bunch of them, but I've gotten a few clients that I made thousands of dollars off of.
Right.
Because of that. Um, I mean, but like I said, just being out there putting in that work, and people will come up to me, and I'm talking about they'll be like, "Yo, you remember me? About 2 months ago, I was in that white Navigator. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember. I was over there at the dentist office doing the cars. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they'll be like, yeah, well, I'm in such and such subdivision. Can you will come out there? I don't know if you'll come out here. I'm like, yeah, I'll come out there. And then
Now
it's the
mobile.
nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nice neighborhood. Now you in that. Now you in a nice neighborhood now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be doing this car for 70, but you can tell them 100.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm. You sure right. You know, that's what I do all the time. They damn they man, I'm always give somebody a higher price. If
Right.
you didn't call me, you running up on me, you getting a high price.
Right.
I get to try my new packages on you.
Right. Well, that's
You
what
know
it
what I'm
is,
saying?
guys, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna get off of here though. But like I'm
Okay.
saying, man, you guys, man, stop like this, this running around for pennies. Like, you don't have to start off that way. I know you scared, and I know you scared because you don't know what's gonna happen. And it's okay, but like he said, the hustling is trying to figure something out, and that's what it is. But you don't have to be running around here for the pennies.
Right.
Uh, if you're mobile, if you have a mobile van, like father and son, he works out of his car. He works out of his car, and he's making that type of money with no water tank, no pressure washer, no generator. You can make it work for you. That's the beauty of it. You just got to figure it out. That's when the hustling comes in, you know. But don't set yourself up for failure. If you got a mobile van, if you got water, if you got electricity, there's no reason you should be setting up anywhere. You should be going to people's houses, people's offices. The only time you should be in the parking lot is to one, be seen, or two, that business, you're in the business parking lot doing a car for a customer. But that's it,
Mm.
y'all. I ain't gonna keep going. I'm gonna let y'all have it tonight, man.
All
But
right, y'all. Yeah,
man,
thanks
I
for having me
appreciate you,
again,
father, son.
man. All right, man.
All right,
Yeah.
later. Well, if y'all got it, I hadn't even been paying attention to the chat. All right, y'all. But if y'all got any questions for me, y'all can super chat the questions. Just put a little donation for the questions. Uh, I'll stay on here for about another 2 or 3 minutes. Like I said, I am accepting donations so I can keep doing these lives and hopefully get the equipment to start a podcast where I'll be like on Apple and whatever, all the Spotify, whatever it is. And I'm trying to get Sporty to do the podcast with me. We talked about it. He's down, but I just want, I just try to see a way I can make it work where it don't affect anything. But that's the plan. So, if y'all want to donate, feel free to do so now. If you got any questions, super chat your questions. Until then, man, I'm going to sit on here for about another minute or two, and I'm out. Yo, if you're not a member of the New Wave, go ahead and join now. It's this logo that's above me right now, New Wave by ANA. Go to Facebook, just type in New Wave by ANA. You're going to see the famous ANA logo as well. Inside this logo that I'm pointing at right now, where is it? Right there. Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh, I just had it. Oh, there it is, right there. Right up there. All right. I accept everybody, and it's got a lot of great people on there giving advice, showing off their work. You can learn a lot. You can teach a lot. Just come join us. We'll love to have you over there.